just stage points alone, not much has changed.
A lot of racing to go.
Things.
A lot of corners to go.
Jared Claude 1 point ahead of William Duff, no longer tied. Brian Johnson 1 point ahead of Jared Claude. See if we can get the point standings updated as well.
Got one on your left.
There you go, left side.
But now,
All clear.
we have stage points accounted for. Let us take out the timing tower real quick, so we can show you the stage positions. And if anything does happen, we'll catch that immediately.
Whoa, about right.
In due time, like Philip Chavez going to pit road. Right now, to show you that's the schedule, to show you the point standings.
I moved you up to 11th.
Stage. Oh, that just doesn't account for that anymore, does it? Oh, that's unfortunate. Really? Well, we'll get that post-race then in that instance. Let's see. We can get something together really quickly.
Derek, I just now opened my message, so I didn't get to hear that one.
So that can actually
never mind.
Update.
It ain't Derek.
Should be showing up. It is not. Well, that's highly unfortunate. Well, we'll just go with the old-fashioned.
There's Derek.
For you instead, and continue bringing you the
didn't even lose a lap
on track, especially with a spell between.
I've been having problems here recently. iRacing last 2 days.
That guy in front of you is for position.
iRacing last 2 days. I haven't been able to qualify. It just never gives me the option to qualify. I can click the button and it pops up. And then I've noticed that when I first join sometimes when I join the race, it will just freeze. Or
Jonathan Burt, you're going into
something like
last
7-8 seconds. And then come back. No, Derek, I didn't reset the whole house. That's
Down
what it was.
pit road he went.
We can get the
That's
Which
exactly
up
what it
P10.
was.
should be updated.
P9 is also on pit road.
Good job, man.
As
You're the
for
top 10.
usual technology reasons, it has decided to just not do.
Next car is going to be the 46 of Claude. He still has to go down pit road.
Literally no
So does.
not whatsoever. So we'll do this the old-fashioned way. We will force it to update.
Most everybody in front of you still has to go down pit road.
Reloading everything. But we rode on.
How in the
You
hell
can
did
still
that work?
salvage a good finish out of this.
How did that work out in that way?
Nearly hitting the guardrail on corner or on pit exit, but he does manage to survive, which is the very key thing.
Can we get a top 5 out of this?
We'll see. Do we have an update?
After I towed and I was sitting there, I took tires and fuel.
Off again, on again trip.
So yeah, I'm good to go to the end.
Probably not the best timing, considering Chavez and Tony Brand are in a little bit of battle here. We'll see. Do they both go to pit road? Yes, they do. We'll stick with this for the moment to see if either of them overshoot their pit box. So that's going to be a very key thing here.
Damn, do I?
As well as
right.
if any of them decide to take tires or not. This could be, in my opinion, this is the hard part, because the tire fall off is absolutely drastic. With lap times average now are about 1 minute 41s, as he does get in his pit box in time. And Jonathan Burt as well has entered pit road.
Yep, you just leapfrogged your way to P5.
We have a chance, and we'll take it now before we don't have any chance whatsoever. These are the updated.
The 46 again still has to pit. He's 5 seconds ahead of you.
Still in a net P1 position. Lovelace in, well, I say net P1. On pure points, he's P1. But Tony Brent, third, fourth, Lovelace. Hunter Karsten in fifth, 2 points ahead of Michael Phillip Jr. Travis Start in 7th, 4 points ahead of Chris Chavez. S7R5, 5 points ahead of Philip Chavez. Philip Chavez is 2 points ahead of Ryan Lynch, who is a very comfortable, what was that? 9.
Are you seeing where you're not going to be able to make it on fuel?
That is quite literally quick math, so I could be wrong with the amount
Yeah.
between. But regardless,
Oh.
Johnson and Claude and Duff, all 1 point separating them. The cut line is P12. And it's getting smaller and smaller every single time. Jonathan Burt knocks you for 102 points. Screenshot if you want to keep this up for a little bit longer. The next, say, 10 seconds before we go back to the track and see what things are happening and what strategies are playing out. It's the old off again, on again trick that does everything.
Good job, man. You're fit.
One person that's been doing everything.
How much do you have to save?
He's pretty much been leading ever since the race.
If I do that, I'll make it.
Again, they
Okay.
want to call a surprise road course ringer, effectively. And to come to a
Yeah, Derek, I wanted to save some there just so I can run the last ones.
little bit of a battle of their own once again. You should be saying, yes, that is the gap to the car
The
ahead.
car in P1.
14
just at the
seconds
fastest lap.
between Damon Sarton and Michael Ford Jr.
36.114.
Again, Brian McCann. I've now just realized Brian McCann, despite the fact that he lost connection, had to reload. He's back in 5th. Wow. David McConnell saying out in chat, still top 23 in points. I'll take it. Fair enough. You gotta take the small wins where they're at. Everyone is having a good evening as well. I believe I forgot to mention off the top of the broadcast. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Someone who's doing well is Zachary Lovelace, leading by 7 seconds over Michael Thorpe Jr., who's 13 and a half seconds ahead of Cameron Sargent, who might be trying to barrel down as quickly as possible. These drivers have pit. Top 3 have pit. In fact, we'll go once again to the last pit lap. Anyone who has pit in the 20s has made their most recent stops. And, well, 30s if you're under Carsten. You see he's about to get into his pit box. He overshoots as well, just ever so slightly. We've seen that quite a lot today. Drivers overshooting their pit box. Does he take tires? I believe so. I believe both sides just went up, and now the right sides. And he'll go down the way to the end of the session. I saw somebody, that is Doug Pierce, missing a front bumper. What in the world has happened to him? Let's see if I can get him with him here. Might have been on for entry. I might find the answer here. That is a slight girl from maybe having a couple of issues.
Got one on your right. All clear, all clear.
All right, sir. There's P4.
Not sure as to why that happened. So we go
Time to go.
back
Your
live
fourth
to
place.
where
The count
Heavily
behind you,
Telemac is
Pete.
actually DNF'd.
P5 is just a little under 4 seconds behind you.
Rewind it. See if we can get something here on board the number 88. It's gonna be a long run up to it, but this should be it.
I like how I still blip the throttle with the
Oh,
clutch pushed.
road. She's just not leaving pit road. It's a little bit loose again. Oh no, and spins to the
It's
outside.
a habit you can't get rid of.
Kept it off the wall, so I'm not sure. I wonder if that would have been. Let's run this back one more time. Let's listen in. Not sure. Maybe that's more of a hardware failure than anything, because Heverly could have kept going, so I'm not entirely sure what happened there to the number 88. Let's see if we can talk to the driver here, provided he is well and truly not in the middle of doing it.
Blew that turn.
That looks to be the case. Let's see if we can potentially drag in the 26 of Travis Dart. And he has just left pit road as well, so we'll see.
I'm pretty sure I can outrun that guy behind me if I got a wide open shot.
We'll wait for him to go through the corner and get onto the front trailer before we decide to even...
I don't know, he's sticking with me.
Just in case. Just work around the corner as he will fly through turn 19 and the very treacherous turn 20. Travis Starr, you've been dragged up into the booth. How's the racing going down there?
My penalty that I gave myself, it's been going pretty good. Not too much spinning or anything, but I guess I was a little bit too outside of the line on pit entry, and I got a penalty for it, so that kind of screwed up my entire race.
And so you are managing to hold strong, at least for the moment. So go ahead and give the groups a little bit of an idea of how tire management is going, especially with how
He's got 6 lap better tires than I do.
prone to stepping out here with the wheel spin.
So I thought tire management would mean a little bit more here. I mean, of course, I'm not driving all out every lap, but I'm definitely just being smooth.
You sure I can make that dirt?
I'm doing in second while others doing it in third, but that's more for comfort, even though I imagine tires feel a little bit better in the corners where I'm deciding to take it in third rather than second, but that's more so for comfort rather than tires. But no, I don't know, the track's definitely picked up some speed. I think everybody's put down their fastest laps in the last like 5 laps or so, which is interesting. I would have
Back up to 2.5 over P5.
Gonna go ahead and let you go and focus to the end of the race, but keep it up out there, and I would say we'd hope to talk to you again, but we'll see how next week goes.
Yeah, not tonight, maybe next week. Have a go.
Crap, you need to rear in that turn.
Travis Dart, ever the number 26, who said he was open to doing an in-race interview like that.
I think some turns I can clutch and not be penalized any.
We'll go for it. So that was the 26, and well, if anyone else is so inclined, we can do that. This is the part where we would have done under caution interviews at this point as well, but well, we haven't really had many cautions to we have, I mean, for this race, we haven't really had many
2.5 again.
opportunity to drag somebody in during a caution because we have so many things to talk about. But one of these days, we'll get somebody else, somebody during racing action, no doubt, for an interview, and someone will definitely get during racing.
I think if I just save these 2 turns here, I might be all right.
And passing the 15 of Travis Essery, depending on how these last 7 laps go.
The leader just did a 37.492.
You heard from Travis. He said that the track has picked up speed, and that is truly the case, especially if you are Tony Brent, because he set his personal fastest lap just last time by the start finish line, a 137.925. That's the best lap that he has set on that track. think the best overall lap is down to Lovelace. But the little bit of closer battle here is between Claude and Chavez. So they're going to make their way down into turn 5. Claude is going to be hard on the brakes and just barely gets to the inside, right inside rather, of Chavez. And just like that, it's like it's an open wheel car with that kind of braking. He's
Car staying wide. There you go, well clear.
Into P9. What a pass by the 46 of Jared Claude. Tony Brent is about to catch Chris Chavez as well, still running him down. Last hit by the line. About 0.2 of a second faster is Tony Brent compared to Philip Chavez. And in fact, we'll see if we can just throw up everybody's previous lap time once we cross the line over on the timing tower.
5 to go next time. 2 seconds over P5.
Lovely. So I have seen as well the a disconnect and reconnect. So it might have been a temporary hardware failure for the number 88.
Oh, she loose.
How things go in these last few laps between these two drivers. And out of all the cars around, this is the closest battle on track for position as Tony Brent goes flying to the left-hand side, closes the gap, does
It's going well. Keep at it.
the run. Does he have the momentum to make the run for the top 5? Looks to the right-hand side, but of course, no
got about
dice.
5 laps
Too
left.
far back is Tony Brent.
I'm good on fuel now, right?
Dirty Air, the Dirty Air no part playing a little bit of an effect as well. Slipstream here down these straightaways is helpful, but in these cars, not by much.
Probably gonna use more this time. Didn't clutch it.
About 150 miles an hour to 50 miles an hour just in that small span of time. Travis being hard on the brakes. Luckily brake fade doesn't exist here. But man, if it did, that would be even more intriguing to see how the Travis could handle brake fade over time. Especially these heavy stock cars. Especially with some of them, with how hard they're pushing. Especially how hard people like Jared Claude would be pushing. Oh no, he makes contact with Victor Pfluger, who just holds on to it. Did Pfluger, did they just both converge on the same line? Running back to so I said I would get to the tail end of it once again. Not having the best luck with replays today, apparently. The Pfluger slid. Look one more time from a top-down angle. So Pfluger, yeah, just slid, lost traction, missed a shift as well a little bit, and I think it's just a racing deal. Yeah, I think Pfluger just came down. Pfluger had moved over just a little bit. Okay, let's back to live racing action as Tony Brent has fallen off the pace of Chris Chavez Eslery. It's now technically the closest, well, this is still technically the closest battle on track. The next closest battle is between Fluger and Claude, but Fluger struggling on corner exit of turn number 3 by the looks of that. With about 3 laps to go, not much could be said aside from just keep the car under you and hope for the best.
Back to 2.3 over P4. P5.
See how things fare in these last few laps.
Now 2.5.
Specifically, 2 laps to go at the start-finish line. So, no
man,
white
here we
flag
go.
just yet, but this is where we will be seeing, and that's what love.
Are you going to have the gas?
See across the start-finish line with 2 laps to go.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool.
Let's get the tires on the sausage curve there on the left-hand side. Keeps the car under control.
How much to the good are you?
For about 1 more lap, he is a 9
Straight away.
8-second gap.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be the largest gap that we will have as well for a finishing result. But things do stay as they are. I think before this, the next open gap was, the next largest gap was Brad McCann winning at Atlanta by over, I think it was 8.2 seconds. Now here we are a few weeks later at the Red Bull Ring where Lovelace has just come alight.
Even 3 seconds over him now.
Track we're right on board with Chris Chavez Eslery. We're right on board with
You have
Tony
about
Brent.
2 laps of fuel left.
So he tries to chase down Eslery here for the 5th place position. Right now, Tony has 2 laps to get it done. Relation is the leader. Well, more than enough space, so nothing to worry about. I'll be definitely keeping a close eye on that battle here for the next few laps. 12.5 seconds is the gap as we hit the white flag. Last lap at the Red Bull Ring. Lovelace has been utterly fantastic today. Brian McCann's going to be close on the fuel, I would believe. Has been pitted for 17 laps. Should be able to make it. He is still within the window. Meanwhile, still within the window of passing is Tony Brent and Chris Chavez Eslery. These two are still going to be going at it. The leader is still quite a ways back.
All right,
That's
man.
what
It's
on this
white
road
flag,
course is. It's going to be a
time back. 1
while
more to go.
for this to finish. So these two
One more in 4 seconds.
about to take the white flag. So the race is not yet over for
You have
these
about
two.
1 lap of fuel left.
But we'll stick with this going into turn number 1.
I'll be out of fuel in that turn there.
So nothing at
What's really interesting though
right.
is when you came off of pit road, you were like a turn, maybe a turn and a half away from being lapped,
3 is Zach.
and you pulled away from the leader.
3 locked into the playoffs now here at the Red Bull Ring, the road course ringer.
I'm good, Derek.
We'll be crossing the start-finish line.
We'll run it dry.
Their races. Michael Thorpe will come home in second. Cameron Sarton will be coming home in third place, way off the track. He'll make it regardless. Brian McCann is quite a ways back, and in fact, he's just in front of these two. As the rest of the field, 1 lap down, does finish the event. So Jared Claude, Victor Fluger, and everyone all the way on back is finishing the race effectively. So this is the last battle for position. Do either of these two crack under pressure? Brant McCann, is he going to be able to make it for 4th place? He'll be close on fuel, but he should be able to make it. In comparison, the main focus is going to be on these two. Can Tony Brent make any last-ditch effort to get into the top 5? Braking hard.
Way to recover, sir. Good thing you had that big gap between yourself and 3rd, 4th, and so on.
Actually does,
because to
in the final corner
go out like that and then come back and keep it going. Yeah, out of gas.
I figured when he got loose and both of them got loose, it might have been
hell of a recovery
as it happened. What a race to the finish!
All right, sir, I'm gonna go meet up with Byron and finish the paint scheme for this car, and then I will.
What a performance!
All right, take it easy. Thank you for spotting.
No, you're welcome, man. Have a great night.
You too.
Bye.
Thank you, Derek. See you, Derek. Have a good one. Thank you for sticking around, helping out there.